So you've got a pesky little site just above you in the search engines. What would you do to get rid of it?
Golden bullet.
Yeah. Hey.
What you,
are you saying, made equal?
Dave, are you saying that we're currently ranking at number 2 and there's just this site that won't budge?
Yeah. I would remove that one out of the search engine.
Gary, do you want to start?
No, go ahead.
I love like it.
How about if that site's Wikipedia?
Yeah, well, that would be it. Well, there's a way of doing that actually. I don't want to share that though.
If how public a phrase is it, Dave?
It's not very public a phrase, I don't think. I mentioned it at Golden Bullets runabout, aren't we? Does everyone know what a Golden Bullet site is? It's a site that's so high profile that it's been caught selling links, and basically if you put a competitor's link on there, that site would die within 48 hours. So that's what Jason was going to be referring to. I was hoping we would get something a little bit different.
I was going to say do the bowling, but that doesn't work, right?
Well, bowling is a lot like the, sort of a golden bullet link in that it's just a mass of bad links.
TNX or something like that.
Yeah, the tough thing with
the
tactic that's considered Google bowling is that if you don't know exactly what you're doing, you might actually end up helping your competitor, not hurting them.
The thing about that though is that's what Matt Cutts said as well, is the danger of like throwing links at a competitor who's above you is that you strengthen their position. Like to me, I'm like, sod it, they're above me anyway. I never link to anyone that's below me. I'll always link to people that's above me. I don't mind strengthening them if they're pulling me up a position as well.
Yeah, it might be worth a shot, right? It kind of depends on where you're at.
I think it's fair to say that overall SEO is like any other marketing. It needs to be looked at as, look, you spend $100, $100,000. If you get the rewards that are greater than that, it's a successful campaign. If the rewards are less, it's an unsuccessful campaign. There are guidelines that search engines give. Everything that has been spoken about so far is outside of those guidelines. That doesn't mean that it's wrong. It means that it can assist in delivering a return on your investment that will be greater for your business or for your client's business. If you're an operator, it's going to be directly to your shareholders. If you're an affiliate, it's probably going to go directly to your pocket. It is about moving up those rankings, whatever the methods that you are, whether it be employing negative search engine optimization techniques about dropping someone so you climb as a natural consequence, or you trying to raise yourself. Effectively, it is one and the same. It's how you spin it within your business, to your colleagues, to your partners and to yourself is the differences between the two. So how do you drop them? There's 1,001 ways to skinning cats, but as long as you end up with the ball pussy at the end, who cares?
There you go. Judith, what about you, other than
So the name of the
manicuring,
people,
what do you suggest?
the name of the people that I work for is up there, so I'm not going to say anything about having a network of links that you can then point to the competitor site and use that to take them down. I'm going to be all nice and good and not suggest that at all, because that would be a bad thing to have in your back pocket. But doing your normal, traditional optimization techniques, analyze your site, make sure you're doing link bait blogging, twittering, adding value, make sure everything's in place, title tags, descriptions, be all white hat and nice and good, and don't do anything naughty.
You're recommending just beat them by being better?
Beat them with a stick. I think taking out the knees first, before anything else, is always best. But yes, I'm saying be better. Be angelic. Be the good person.
So you think you can get ultimate bet and absolute poker better than Wikipedia?
Judith, would it be fair to say that in that example you'd lose?
Yeah.
It's got the name of the people I work for up there. I've got to be
If
careful about what I say.
we were to have a hypothetical scenario where you weren't working for those people and the name wasn't there, what would you advise you give them in that hypothetical scenario?
Well, one of my favorite things is having a network of links that I can pull out of my back pocket and just start pointing at a particular competitor site, building it up really quickly over time. I haven't done it with great effect already. It's not something I'm seeing done.
It's something that neither you nor the business that you represent would ever undertake. But if it
Absolutely.
were to happen, you need to understand how to counteract that for your clients if it were to occur to them.
Of course, and so that would be why I would have some networks of purchased links that I maintain in order to counteract this and to be a good person for my clients. And so using that network to build up an artificial link profile and one that's quite negative for the site in question, especially if you're buying them off of some very interesting sites.
TNX.
It really helps.
TNX.
It really helps.
May I just do a straw poll? Do you mind putting your hands up if you're an operator? Do you mind putting your hands up if you're an affiliate? Lots more affiliates. And finally, do you mind putting your hands up if you work for a search engine? I've had it before. I've had Gareth Davis of Google in
London.
in London, that's right. Do you remember? I was wearing the gold lame jacket then. And so I just want to double check and should have done that earlier. But we're mostly affiliates here, so I think that I'll take the next question towards affiliates rather than operators.
Yeah, okay.
Well, let me just answer the last question.
Oh, sorry,
I was going to go. I do want to go black hat, but my name's on my company up there too, so I'll stick with Judith's approach. What I think a good strategy to do is to run something like Fathom or Majestic, I think it's called SEO, where you run, or even SEO Spyglass, and look at the strength, look at the strong backlinks that your competitor has, pull out that checkbook, call the competitors' links, and see if you can't buy links on their site as well, because they don't always stand out, but the higher page rank links do tend to pass on a lot of juice. So, when in Rome, I'd be calling the guys that he's buying links from and doing the same thing. Or even contacting the links that you have that are big and trying to get more links like on internal pages or mess with the anchor text. Or if you're going to do it white hat, that would be my approach.
Commonality. There's another one as well as commonality links. Majestic SEO will show those to you. If you download for basically everyone's backlinks, they spider them, so you'll get. I think I took Spin Palace's backlinks not so long back, and it was like 238,000 pages. I mean, you're not going to be able to get them backlinks easily out of Google or Yahoo. So I take the Spins, 888, and a few of the other big operators, bring them all together and look for the commonality. So I'll spy them, find the page rank, sort them that way, then really get the pages and see what links are followed, no followed, if they're unaffiliate links, and then find out which ones are passing the real equity and approach those off the bat first out.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting tactic too, also for affiliates, right? I mean, that's just essentially, there is math behind how your competitors are ranking, and really, if you could try to replicate or duplicate or better that math, those number of links and the value of those links, you feasibly, if you don't have a penalty, should be able to get there.
If you do get a penalty, just don't link up build to your homepage. That's the worst thing in the world. Give Google an option. Google always ban the page that you've been link building for. Sometimes you've got to just cut your nose off to spite your face and say, that's it, that page is done, I can't do anything with it. A simple rename, sometimes with the same content, they'll port over the backlinks for you without a 301. Use of the rel canonical can sometimes help you on that as well. But don't link build, certainly with anchor text links to your homepage. Just try and keep them down a little level. Link build to your homepage with www and your domain name.
And one other thing, I mentioned SEO Spyglass. I like that. I like all these tools that look at backlinks. I think SEO Spyglass is the best at this point because it gives you no follows, external links, other links on the page. It gives you all the elements that you're looking at. Page age, looks at the things that we look at when we say, well, what is this link worth? Well, if it's followed, if they're in DMOZ, they're cached, they only have a handful of external links, that's a pretty good buy. So you can use those to evaluate the strength of a particular link before you get chasing it down.
Yeah, there's a lot of applications out there now that people in the audience can purchase or use for free. They can help you with that. Rand Fishkin at SEO Mods has Linkscape. There's one that's been around for a while that I know people are giving using Syntrax. There's a handful of really great tools out there. And,
Syntrax tool's superb. It has a use way outside of SEO as well. SEO is actually one